A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant move that underscores the ongoing military tensions in Eastern Europe, Russian President Vladimir Putin has approved a federal budget that allocates record levels of military spending for the next 3 years. The budget, which was passed by the Russian State Duma in November, outlines a staggering 13.5 trillion rubles, equivalent to approximately $126 billion, dedicated to national defense in 2025 alone. This figure represents more than 6% of Russia's GDP and marks a 25% increase from the previous year's military spending. Notably, expenditures on defense and law enforcement agencies are set to surpass those allocated for education, healthcare, and social policies combined, raising concerns about the prioritization of military needs over essential public services. The approved budget also includes projections for subsequent years, with military spending set at 12.8 trillion rubles, $114.9 billion, in 2026 and 13.1 trillion rubles, $122.4 billion, in 2027. Overall, the total expenditures for the Russian budget in 2025 are planned at 41.47 trillion rubles, $387.3 billion, which is 19.3% of the GDP, resulting in a budget deficit of 2.18 trillion rubles, $20.3 billion, for 2025, increasing to 2.76 trillion rubles, $25.8 billion, in 2026 and 2027. This deficit raises questions about the sustainability of such high military spending amidst a backdrop of economic challenges. The budget's approval comes as Russia continues its military operations in Ukraine, which began in February 2022 and has since escalated into Europe's largest conflict since World War II. The war has strained resources on both sides, with Ukraine receiving substantial financial and military aid from Western allies. Recently, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky signed a state budget for 2025 that allocates HR $2.2 trillion, $53 billion, for defense, representing a significant 26.3% of Ukraine's projected GDP. This budget also includes HR $55 billion, $1.3 billion, for weapons production and aims to expand defense production capacity amid ongoing hostilities. In Russia, the government has framed the military budget as a necessary response to what it calls its special military operation in Ukraine. However, approximately 1/3 of the military budget is expected to remain secret, raising transparency concerns regarding the actual allocation and use of these funds. Lawmakers from both the State Duma and Federation Council have supported the budget plans, emphasizing the importance of military readiness in the face of ongoing conflict. The increased military budget comes alongside reports of intensified fighting in Ukraine, with Russian forces reportedly making advances in eastern regions. This has sparked fears among analysts and international observers about the potential for prolonged conflict and the implications for regional stability. The situation has drawn responses from European leaders, with the new president of the European Council and the EU foreign policy chief recently visiting Kyiv to reaffirm support for Ukraine. As the conflict continues, both Russia and Ukraine are gearing up for what could be a protracted struggle, with military budgets reflecting the escalating stakes. The ramifications of these financial commitments will likely resonate throughout the region, influencing diplomatic relations and security dynamics in the coming years. As the situation evolves, the international community remains vigilant, monitoring developments and assessing the broader implications of Russia's military spending on global security. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.